you guess where I'm at? The doctor's office. They just did some nasal swabs. They're gonna see if I have COVID or not. Right now I feel really like there's glass. Like I'm swallowing glass every time I take a swallow or something. So symptoms, late Monday, I was coughing a lot. Like a lot, just coughing, nothing ordinary. Late Monday night, early Tuesday morning, I had a massive sore throat and then a fever. And then all of those yesterday, pretty much all of yesterday, I just felt like it right there. It felt like that, pretty much. Fever, highest has been was 101.4. It's been up and down. 101, 100, 99, it's been fluctuating. Where are we, babe?
At Walgreens.
What are we doing in line at Walgreens?
I'm gonna take a COVID test.
Your first time ever?
First time. I've never taken one before. I'm super nervous.
Good news is, if she's asymptomatic, that's a plus. Bad news is, if she does have it, and her body won't recognize it until a few days from now. But
it's right before Christmas.
It's right before Christmas.
This bag has 3 papers in it with your name on it. You're going to keep this because it tells you how to get your results back. You should get them in about 3 business days.
How far do I stick it up?
And just the cotton part.
Okay, just the cotton part? Thanks.
How you feel?
I could tell that I wanted to sneeze a little bit, but kept it together.
Checking. Oxygen seems good. The doctor was saying hasn't fallen below 90. We gotta buy one of these things. Doctor says go to the ER if it falls below like 90 or something. As far as the oxygen, it hasn't fallen that low. Holly's now feeling the symptoms. She's now, I think, on her day 1. I am on day, what are we? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm on day 5. And cough, sore throat, still feels pretty brutal. My sense of smell, I think, is fading. I took a shower and I couldn't smell anything, but I sprayed some like deodorant spray and I smelled a little bit of that. So I don't know if it's fading or if it's just like coming and going, but that's a little weird. Taste is still there. I had breakfast this morning, trying to stay hydrated. I'm about 4,000 to 5,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, about 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C. NyQuil, I take about 1 shot of NyQuil at night. Earlier in the process, we alternated one of these at night and one of these on the other night. And then my multivitamin, which is this bad boy right here. I was taking this one 3 pills a day. And then this is another form of vitamin D. That's pretty much our concoction stuff. Propel. Put all this in our water. It's another form of vitamin C packs. This is one Alka-Seltzer stuff, but I'm probably gonna take one right now, the Dayquil one. Because we are gonna go take her to the doctor. So she's now feeling it. What was your day 1, baby? Yesterday?
I think yesterday.
Yeah. So
Foggy, couldn't think straight, a little bit of a sore throat, and not really coughing. Today it's more of a sore throat for sure. And earache and body.
And taste?
I think I can smell and taste. I can smell your deodorant.
We went to Walgreens yesterday and she did a self-assessment test and it came back negative, and we're thinking she did it wrong. So we're gonna actually go to a doctor and have them do it to her. I'm not gonna go in obviously because I'm still sick, so I'll be in the parking lot. Oh, my fever went away so far for 24 hours. So it's been roughly almost 24 hours with no fever. She's been hovering over 90, 99. Yeah, and she's been drinking that water. Just trying to muscle through it, y'all. But hopefully we see the light at the end of the tunnel. The doctor, when I went, said if I feel worse, I have up to 10 days after I test positive to get the monoclonal antibodies. And I was really hoping we both can get them if we didn't feel well.
All right, we need to start heading.
All right. Oh man, pulled up here to TexMed, where I came here on Wednesday to get myself tested. So now Holly's here getting tested to make sure she does have it and to make sure we're doing everything we can to get through this a lot faster. You know, it's funny. A lot of people are asking me, you know, what antibiotics are you taking? You should be taking antibiotics, and the doctor didn't recommend any. He was like, when I saw her, she was like, well, it sounds like you're probably on the downturn of it. You can either wait it out or ride it out. You know, if you're a healthy individual, or they can set me up for the monoclonal antibodies. And that's really one thing that I was really looking forward to doing if I got worse, which she says it pretty much proven to help people recover faster. That's pretty much it. Normally it takes, you know, 5 to 10 days to recover. It'll take you, you know, half that. And I knew this is the time I knew Holly was either probably going to get sick, because we were still surprised of why she wasn't showing any symptoms. And that was like, what, 3 days in of me being sick? And the doctor says, well, there's an incubation period that the body doesn't react to the virus right away. Like, it hasn't detected the virus in the body. That's what she says. And that's an incubation period, which she says it's been on average for healthy individuals 4 to 5 days. And I was thinking, all right, well, when I first showed symptoms, I would say, what, Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and then for sure Tuesday. So we were thinking, all right, Holly, if she's gonna get sick, it's gonna be what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. If she's gonna get sick, it's gonna be one of those 2 days. And the doctor said if she doesn't get sick, then she might be asymptomatic, which would have been a plus. And sure enough, yesterday was probably when she started feeling the symptoms, and today she's definitely having the cough and the fever, and just the same thing I kind of had when I started. So I had to say, man, overall, the entire process, it just felt like a really bad cold. The main thing that really made the whole thing was bad was my throat. The fact that I was sore throat was so bad that I feel like really made the whole process crappy. If I didn't have that as bad, because Holly doesn't seem like she has too bad of a sore throat. If my sore throat wasn't as bad, definitely this whole thing definitely would have been manageable. We're fully vaccinated as of April, and then what is that, April? So it's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. That's 8 months later we get COVID. So I asked her, do we really need to get a booster now? She was like, really? Now with naturally getting, she's like, the natural antibodies that come from COVID that our bodies produce are far more effective than the booster. According to her and to what I've heard. So she's like, once y'all make it through this, you all should be pretty good, at least for probably a little longer than 6 to 8 months. That first night when I felt it coming, I laid down and my body started shivering. Like, that was so crazy. Like, the whole bed started shivering, shaking, you know. But I definitely stayed high on the vitamin C, vitamin D, and my multivitamin, and a lot of electrolytes. I'm losing weight. Lost about 4 pounds, I think, so far. Lost about almost at 240, which is my goal. I wanted to get at 240. Friends of mine that DM me when I posted the story, they were telling me like their worst times was like day 5 and day 7, like real random. So, but some of them weren't vaccinated, and some were. I don't know if that takes a lot, and that accounts to a lot to it or not. We're going to try curbside for the first time. We never tried curbside HEB. We're going to do that. Head home. Relax some more. I want to get stuff done, but it's like my body's like, nah, bro, you need to relax. I haven't golfed in like, I feel like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I wanted to document the process of us, getting COVID and us getting out of it. Man, dude, it just feels like every time I take a swallow, it's like my throat just wants to rip it out. Like I'm swallowing chunks of glass, and it just like grazes all my throat. That's what it feels like. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this wasn't too boring for you. You got some use out of it. Hope you guys stay safe out there. All right, see you guys in a bit.